There was a baby boy who cried out in hunger, and there was a tired old man who suffered all alone. There was a young woman who grew up without a home, and there was a faceless man fighting endless battles. Then there was me, a young girl who never really suffered. But you see, I've learned. My narrow view of the world has been expanded. I see the problem, and I know the answer.
Working as interior design was because I wanted to stay home with our kids at the time when they were young, and I was working from home and I created this business. And so I was basically designing these huge homes and decorating and at the same time working through my church at the area shelters and seeing this polarized society, on any given day from, sort of the richest of rich to the poorest of poor. And realizing that, whoa, how can this be? And really, that's where the vision came, because, no matter what our young people decide to be when they grow up, I feel, and the vision of Student Sharing is that they need to understand their civic responsibility, that they need to give back. So whether they're a lawyer or a doctor or a banker, entrepreneur, everyone has skills and talents and gifts that they can give to their community. And it's not just on Christmas and Thanksgiving, it's every day.
Hi, my name is Katie and I'm from Towson High School. This is my first time serving at the spaghetti dinner, but it is my second year with Student Sharing Coalition. I really think it's wonderful how the youth of Baltimore can come together and do these amazing things for these people. And I think it's our duty as the youth to give back.
We're a youth development, service learning, and civic engagement organization that works with thousands of young people and gives them opportunities to make a difference in their community. Student Sharing is their charity. It's an organization that brings youth from diverse backgrounds together, from the city, from public, from private schools, working, engaging each other, and addressing important issues that are really affecting all of our futures. They have an internal sense of justice. They understand that there should not be anyone on our streets homeless in today's age.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Billings. I'm a student at Johns Hopkins School of Nursing, and we were asked today as part of a community outreach project to come and do free health screenings and to take people's blood pressure. We've got a pamphlet to give out of some local resources. It's been a wonderful experience. It's a great chance to get some practice for us. It's a good chance to not stereotype what we see out there and to realize that each and every person that walks in here, whether they're homeless or not, has a very different story to tell and different reason for being on the street, and they're all trying to do the best they can.
In 2005, we will have 17 high schools involved, from public, city, private, and county schools. Students are chosen leaders from each of those schools to serve on an executive council. Those students are provided with an amazing training through our leadership week in August.
I'm quite sure that everybody knows people have problems with the disease of addiction, not necessarily drugs and alcohol, but how about lottery, eating, smoking, other addictions.
High school program, we act as a facilitator, educator, broker. We form partnerships with service providers, area soup kitchens, shelters, the retirement communities, Habitat for Humanity, all focused on serving low-income individuals.
What you all did today was you learned something, both of you. I mean, like residents and students. You all.
Before, when I would see a homeless person, I would be hesitant and I wouldn't know what to do. I maybe would give them money, but I didn't really have any resources that I could point them to. So now student sharing has taught me that there are places that I can direct them to, such as a shelter or a soup kitchen, and I feel comfortable giving out this information and helping them get to the resources that they need.
About 4 years ago, we realized that we needed a middle school program. We created a program that we now have received copyright for. It's a curriculum called Operation Aware, Awakening Through Real-World Experiences, focused on middle school youth. And it's a 14-week civic engagement curriculum. And all of the projects are facilitated by college students from area universities that we form partnerships with.
My name is LaShawn Worsley. I'm a facilitator for Student Sharing Coalition. I'm actually a student from Johns Hopkins School of Public Health. My background is medicine. I'm a physician. And so this is something I do part-time because I enjoy working with the community and with high school students. So today I functioned as the coordinator and I helped to plan the event and to publicize it and pretty much get things organized for it. I think we had a great turnout today. A lot of people came. I've had a chance to talk not only with the guests but with the parents and the students, and I think it's been a rewarding experience for everyone that's been involved.
I was working in the shelters as a volunteer in the homeless shelters and realizing that, we have a lot of services for the poor, but how are we going to solve these problems? And how are we really going to solve these problems for the next generation? And that is getting our young people at an early age engaged.
I got involved in student sharing because Linda Kohler called me up one day and told me that this was the kind of program that I would like to be involved in. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I really enjoy it. I've been to Our Daily Bread, which serves the hungry. I've been to Helping Up Mission, which is a rehab center. I've been to Kids Place, where we work with children that are less fortunate and have a great time. Heart's Place, which is a shelter that's open during the coldest months. And you get there and you hand out their bedding and hygiene kits as they get introduced because they come in on a weekly basis. And then we help serve them a meal and we eat with them and get to talk with them about their story.
Our programs take them through an educational process from preparing them for their service, from learning about the statistics, from learning about what are the causes and the effects and the solutions to all of these issues, to then direct engagement, reflecting on the service, how they feel they can make a difference, getting young people to see how there are no easy answers to social injustices. It's not just about going to a soup kitchen and ladling soup, but our students are learning much more. They're learning servant leadership. They're learning how to work together.
Direct service impacts your life. Just giving your money or giving a can or anything, it's great, but when you get to see the smiles on their faces and talk to the people, it really helps you, and that's what I loved about it.
When I come home from anything that's involved in student sharing, I'm really excited and pumped up, and I can't wait to tell my family about it. And my brother is coming to high school, and I've encouraged him to join, and I really am glad that I can be able to share this with him, that he will have an opportunity to experience what I've experienced.
It's just starting out young is the best thing you can do. If it's already in a person's mindset while they're a child and while they're a younger adult, then as they grow up, they wouldn't get in the mindset of letting it go by. They would go and actually try to change it instead of just sitting back and saying somebody else is going to do it. With SSC, I can learn more about the social injustices that are happening just in this small community and the world. And it's just, knowledge is power, and I wanna help the world.